Welcome to a brand new season. This is what we call the business end of the season, where we're actually going to be talking about some of the business elements that we're currently working on. So we moved to rural Zimbabwe in January of 2020 this year. So we're about to celebrate a year in rural Zimbabwe. Now, my name is Carl Joshua Ncube, and I'm working on a study to unlock the potential of rural Zimbabwe. And how we're intending on doing this is by living within its communities, figuring out, the kind of things that could be monetized, looking how we can unlock some of our cultural assets, at the same time benefiting the rural communities, at the same time preserving our national heritage. Welcome to the future. Things that impact a large number of people. It wasn't a case about telling good jokes. The country seriously needed comic relief. Yeah. I just wish that whatever opportunities that I have, that I can pass them on. I'm not taking anything away from the world. So this season, I want you to look at me like your guide through rural Zimbabwe. I will show you and unlock the secrets in the various projects that we've been working on, so that you can get a handle and an understanding of the work that we're trying to do. So, interesting thing about living in a village or rural community is that you begin to notice certain things, and as an outsider, as a person who doesn't have experience in some of these things, sometimes it gives you a fresh perspective on how to do things differently, or maybe just the confidence to do things differently because you actually don't know what you're doing. But that's the beauty about experimentation, or that process of discovery, is that you end up finding out some brand new things. So I'm going to take you through a few of them. So firstly, one of the things that we're excited about is that we've come up with a thing that's called Rural BNB. Basically, it's the same thing as a lot of the BNB apps that already exist online. But what we are doing is that we're curating a very elegant solution to staying in rural Zimbabwe. At the same time, kind of lobbying the authorities and the government to consider this as a new revenue earner for our economy. We want people to be able to host our guests. We want them to be able to give them experiences. We're not looking at rural as the alternative or cheaper form of accommodation. We're actually looking at it as a high quality destination experience of meeting the beautiful people of Zimbabwe, understanding their history, being able to get a glimpse of how they look at their future. And so we're excited that this season will be able to take you on a journey to see some of the work that we're doing in that regard. So, you know me as a stand-up comedian, you know me as a chef, you know me as a creative, and all of these things converge and come together in our test kitchen. So our test kitchen basically is a place where we come up with all sorts of weird and wonderful mad scientist ways of either preparing, preserving, fermenting, distilling, brewing, and just cooking with Zimbabwean ingredients. The whole idea is that we create a lot of these prototypes that can then be made at scale and put into retail. We're excited to show you this in this brand new season. This is really going to be exciting. And because we've set up this wonderful community of people on WhatsApp, we have learned so much. I think in the beginning it just blew up and became like 4 or 5 WhatsApp groups with hundreds of people just sharing information on a daily basis about what they're doing in the rural space. And we thought to ourselves, why not condense all of this information into a monthly magazine, which we're calling Go Rural, which basically shows Zimbabweans thriving in the rural space. It's kind of your guide or lifestyle magazine that is going to be showcasing exactly what it's like to live rural. What kind of toilets to build, what kind of house to build, what kind of equipment is out there, what kind of products are there for you to actually put into your rural space, tips on how to fix your home to become a rural B&B, just so many things, how to deal with stressful situations from a motivational perspective, recipes of things that you can cook, how to can, ferment, and store food for longer periods of time. So Go Rural is really quite an exciting project. It's a monthly magazine, and this is just taking information that is coming from this big community of people that we have in the rural space. So early in the year 2022, we're going to be starting the Rural Expo. Rural Expo is quite an amazing experience that brings together some well-curated speakers from all around the world who are working within the rural space or alternative industries that have application consequences within the rural space. And so what we're doing is that in January, from the 27th to the 29th, we are setting up a virtual conference. People can register and book. There's breakaway rooms where people can discuss topics, break them down even further, product demonstrations, product videos. Speakers are going to deliver on various topics. Being a TED fellow, I just love to see a collection of people just sharing their ideas. So we're really excited about this Rural Expo, and we really hope that you can join us from the 27th to the 29th of January 2022. So there's so much more that's actually going to be going on in this brand new season, and please subscribe to our channel, press the notification button so you don't miss out on any of the episodes. Binge watch the previous episodes as well. And just join our community, find out more about our rural B&B, find out about our village market, about our village produce, find out about the rural B&B, the Rural Expo that's happening next year, and just engage, learn more about rural Zimbabwe, travel to rural Zimbabwe, just stay in the village for a night, and let us show you the future of Zimbabwe, because we believe the future is rural. So my name is Carl Joshua Ncube, and I'm the CEO of Rural Zimbabwe.
Carl Joshua Ncube, Nelson Ncube, bathi woze ekhaya, wozane ekhaya. Carl Joshua Ncube, Nelson Ncube, bathi woze ekhaya, wozane ekhaya.